The management of one of the biggest private equity companies in the world, Blackstone LP, visited the Nigerian Stock Exchange as part of its plans and strategies to invest in Africa. Mr. Schwarzman, alongside other key members of his team, were received by the Nigerian Stock Exchange CEO, Mr. Onyema, at the floor of the training.
They're here to continue the exploration of Africa as they make investments in the continent. Let me invite the chairman to make a few remarks.
Well, thank you very much. It's a great privilege for me as the chairman and CEO of Blackstone to be here in Lagos from New York, and it's particularly interesting to be here at a time when financial markets have gone through very remarkable volatility. And it shows that the linkage of different economies around the world have grown closer and closer together, not just for trade, but also because of the internet, and also because of the kind of financial infrastructure that's been built around the world, which Nigeria is part of.
He used the opportunity to express the interest of Blackstone LP, a major key player in investments in the globe, in developing and upgrading the power sector, particularly in sub-Saharan Africa, where over 70% of people do not have access to electricity.
From looking at the statistics, Nigeria has done a remarkable job with overall GDP growth. One of the strongest in the world. And what to me is really pretty remarkable is that you've managed to do it with electricity usage per capita, which is one of the lowest in the world. If you could imagine a world where Nigeria had a lot of electricity, and I grew up in a country where everyone had electricity. In sub-Saharan Africa, 70% of the people don't have electricity. And even the electricity they have is quite expensive because it's often provided by diesel. And so as part of the next 10 to 20 years, one of the very important things that Africa is going to have to do, and Nigeria is going to have to do, is develop power so that everyone in the society will be able to utilize it to have a better life.
The high point of the event was a closing gong performed by the chairman of Blackstone LP, Mr. Schwarzman. Mr. Charles Fagoga of Foresight Security speaks further on the impact of this visit and implications for the markets.
The Nigerian market has been striving very well despite the challenges, and the management of the exchange is doing all they can to attract foreign investors, and we have seen the results paying off. For today, the chairman and CEO of Blackstone visited the exchange. It is a way of letting them know that the market is big enough, the market is prepared to have such companies to be listed. So we just believe that his visit here today is not just a mere courtesy visit, but it's a visit that will enable himself and his management team to know that yes, when they are coming to Africa, Nigeria, the stock exchange is the first point of call. And we are going to encourage them to list their companies in Nigerian market, because at the end of the day, the returns they are going to be getting, it will be good for them. At the same time, it is going to expand and increase our own Nigerian market.
A lot has been said about the growth of the African economy, particularly hinged on a developed and fully upgraded power sector. With investments from groups like Blackstone LP, it is expected that this will begin to expand and cause this promising continent to become strategic in the globe.